Hi, welcome to the orientation for Varsity's Team 6107's Scout Fair exhibit. Right now we're sitting down and we're trying to plan out just what we're going to do with the Scout Fair. So, welcome. Come on and join us. The first thing in planning a Scout Fair exhibit is to try to figure out what the goals are, what's the direction, where are you headed, why do you want to even do this? So guys, what's the goals?
Well, I think the first goal is that we've got to show other varsity scouts and just other scouts and the public in general what our team is about.
We also want to raise money to keep our scout team alive, so by selling scout fair tickets.
Yeah.
We also want to have fun too. We want to do something that we all enjoy, and we can have people who are coming to our exhibit to enjoy and have fun and get a kick out of it. We know what our goals are, so I mean, how are we going to achieve those goals? It's just having fun. I mean, how are we going to have fun?
Well, we got to get an exhibit where it'll grab people's attention. I mean, if we're just sitting on the ground with a tent or something, people are gonna go, "Yeah, great exhibit," you know, and that's all they're gonna say. "Oh, nice tent, you know, nice sleeping bag." So, what's the deal? "Oh, we're doing camping." "Oh, okay, well, that's nice." But I mean, you've got to make it exciting. You got to grab their attention, you know.
Yeah, you have to make them participate in it. They
Oh
want
yeah,
to be a part of it,
Yeah,
so that they can have fun too.
yeah.
I think also, you know, it might be a challenge. Yeah. Because I mean, if it's challenging, it won't be so boring for people.
Yeah.
Don't draw them to it.
Yeah, if you got a challenge, it'll give something for someone to shoot for. If they,
Give them
it's
incentive.
more. I guess you
Yeah.
could say it's a lot more fun if it's a lot more challenging, because the more challenging something is, the more fun you'll have at it, the better you get.
And well, I agree with you, but if you have like a game like they had at the Scout Fair a while back, you know, it's two people competing and like pushing a ball around or something. You know, it's not gonna be that fun. You've got to make it adventurous. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to make it exciting, something that'll want to make them do it. They go, "Oh, that looks pretty cool. Let's try it." The thing is, we gotta distinguish ourselves from just Boy Scouts. I mean, we're not just Boy Scouts, you know, sitting around doing a cooking exhibit or fire making. I mean, we're varsity. We got to do something better, you know, more adventurous. It's like we have to distinguish ourselves. We can't just say, "Yeah, we're cooking, we're cool, we're adventurous, this is high adventure," you know. So let's do something different, out of the ordinary, something bigger than life. You know, it'll take their attention and go, "Check that thing out, those guys must be varsity scouts," you know. What do you think?
Well, if we're gonna have to do something that's adventurous like that, we need money. Lots of money's involved, so I think we need to sell scout fair tickets. That's a must, and we should also try and get sponsors
Yeah, that's good.
and donations for some of the equipment, because it's gonna take a lot of scout fair tickets to buy all that equipment.
Okay, it looks like the guys are working pretty good. They've established what the goals of the Scout Fair are, and they've got some good ideas and getting them in a direction that'll make a really interesting Scout Fair project. I think it's now down to let's hear some ideas.
What do you want to do the exhibit on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do a cooking exhibit. We cook some food, people eat it. That's lots of fun.
Nah, Boy Scout.
Boy Scout.
Yeah, we could also do maybe a camping exhibit, show them how to camp, set up their equipment.
No, that'd be boring.
Yeah, Boy Scouts.
So what do you want to do?
We could
Well,
knot tying.
nah, Boy Scouts.
You know, want to try rock climbing?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun. That's what our team does.
Like get a
Rock climbing.
scaffolding, and then like put like boards and stuff on it. And
Could build a big tower,
big
40
tower.
feet tall.
Yeah. Yeah, like 40 feet
40
tall.
feet tall.
That's
Yeah,
like 4 stories.
Dude, we could put like synthetic holds on it and stuff, and have like people climb it.
And then we
Yeah,
could
we
put
could-
the scouts symbols on the front and
Oh
paint
yeah,
it
to make
orange.
it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it looks like you've been working kind of hard. So what did you come up with?
We're gonna build we're thinking of building a scout tower about 40 feet tall out of scaffolding and plywood face with synthetic holds. And we're planning on putting the scout emblems on each of the pieces of plywood, kind of
As the ranks.
as
in
the
order.
ranks.
Oh, the ranks, and so the higher up you go, the higher the ranks is?
Yeah.
Yeah, and have themed climb the eagle.
Climb the eagle.
Yeah.
Great idea. You get to the top and you make eagle.
Yeah.
And if you make it harder, the higher up you go, the less people are going to be able to make it to the top.
Oh
It's-
yeah,
it's
it's
more
like
of a
it's like
challenge.
it's like regular rank advancement. As
It's
you get
just like
closer to
eagle. Yeah, it's harder to get to eagle. Well, that makes a great idea.
Maybe on the top you put like an overhang or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, make it just like
Make
a
it
real
more of a
rock
challenge.
climb.
Yeah.
All
Sounds
right.
pretty cool.
And then Varsity, I heard somebody said something about paint the whole background orange so they know it's us.
Yeah, distinguish it from the Boy Scouts.
Yeah, I know what you mean about Boy Scouts. Cooking, not tying, wood skills. Yeah, we're not Boy Scouts. Definitely not Boy Scouts. Okay, so it looks like you've met the goals. You came up with some great ideas and ways to accomplish the goals. Now I guess it's just about getting down to the nitty gritty and getting the work done. So how high did you say this tower was going to be?
40 feet.
40 foot. Well, I've done some carpentry work, and I know that probably the best plywood to use is exterior grade, ACX, good side on the outside and the bad side against the tower, and exterior grade glue so the thing doesn't come undone. Now, how many climbers do you think we could put up on this wall?
At the same time.
Yeah,
I think we shoot for 2.
at least 2.
At least, yeah.
Probably 4.
Well, you know,
More like 4.
I think 2 would be a good start. The only problem is if you use regular side plywood, like 4 by 8 foot, that
They're gonna be real close together.
Too
and
close
it's-
together.
Yeah, they'll.
So I think we'll have to go with a little wider wall. I'll see if they've got plywood that's wider. Maybe 4 by 10. Then we could put
Yeah.
2 side by side routes.
Yeah, give them about 5 feet.
Okay,
for the
well,
routes.
we know what the goals are, and we got the ideas at where we're headed. I think the next step is that we have to locate these resources and find out what we have available and whether or not we can pull this thing off. And then probably the other thing is let's come up with some designs and maybe a written plan or something like that. Okay, well, let's break and see what happens. Let's walk away.
Well, we need a lot of equipment, and we could probably get it donated from some climbing stores around here, like REI or some of the other stores.
Yeah,
Like we need harnesses, rope, holds.
yeah. We could check around, see if A16 or Sports Chalet wants to donate some stuff.
I kind of drew up a scale, I guess you could say, of the scaffolding we could use. Here's the front elevation of it. What we could set up the scaffolding here, and we could put the boards in the front like this.
Yeah.
And here's the side elevation, so you got supports all the way up here, through here, which could just be aluminum poles like that.
I got an idea for how we can secure those the plywood panels on. If you see here, we can use some U-bolts, metal plate, and a couple nuts. What you do is you see the plywood right here. You can just put the U-bolt through. It goes around the scaffolding pipe, and you just put a couple nuts on.
Well, so if you fall, wouldn't this kind of cut you up?
Yeah, it would. Maybe we could try taping it or something. That
Or
would
else
be a little
could
bit
we-
better.
Could you say put it through the other way? Is there any way we could do that?
Yeah, we could work
That way
on
This
that.
part looks a lot smoother. So
Yeah.
I've got an idea for I came up with a plan, a time schedule. See, here's all the phases that we need to work on. And then I also came up with some of the details. Like this first phase, we need to primer and all that, line out and start painting the details and all that stuff.
Wow, you guys got a lot of paperwork here. Looks like you've thought this thing through pretty well. did some measurements I see down here at the stadium where we're going to do the display and what area we're going to do and kind of what we lay out. And I like this too. This is great. You got a list of everything that you need to face. Okay, well, sounds like we got everything on paper so that we can share it with everybody. Okay, we got a plan. Let's go do it now.
Okay.
Come on. Well, as far as the wood works out, we did pretty good on that category. We got 10 sheets, 4x10 ACX plywood. It cost us $50 a sheet, but luckily we found somebody that was going to donate all the wood. That's $500 worth of wood for free. Gosh, I guess we're on our way to get this done. Okay, what are you doing at this stage?
Well, at this stage, we're primering the boards. We're using this kind of sealant base paint, so when you put the boards in storage.
What are you doing now?
Well, in order to project the emblems onto the boards, we made slide transparencies for 35 millimeter, and we project them onto the boards by using a slide. For the larger emblems, we use these transparencies for the overhead projector.
So is this projection process real easy to do now that you have these transparencies?
Yeah, once we get it projected onto the board, we just trace over it with a pencil.
So what are you doing now?
Now I'm painting in the outlines with the right colors to match the patches.
It looks like it's taking you a long time to do this part.
Well, it's kind of a big part.
Because of the detail work on it?
Yeah, it's got a lot of detail.
What's the secret to painting? I mean, what rules are you using?
Well, one of the rules is you start from the inside and work your way out. That way you don't get any paint on your hands if you're trying to work on the inside. And always use the right size of brush.
Okay.
If you're doing real fine work, then don't use some big brush like that. You use a small brush like this to get in between the cracks.
Okay. You starting with the lighter colors first and then moving on, or?
Yes, it makes it easier because it's easier if you make a mistake with a lighter color. You can paint it over a darker. You can paint a darker color over it, and it won't show through. As if you try and take an orange and cover up a purple like this, then it'll be harder because the purple will go through the orange.
Ah, okay. And which part of it are you working on?
Just to the border.
Doing the borders. Okay, and then I guess you'll put orange on after this? The cover? Well, it looks like you guys got it all painted now. What are you working on?
We're seeing where the rock climb holds are going to go. When we figure out where we want them, when we make the route, we're going to drill some holes in the boards and stick some reinforcements in the back so you can put a bolt in to fasten the Cinto bolts on.
Okay, what about attaching it to the scaffolding? You gonna do that too?
Yeah, we have some plates, or we're getting some plates that are pretty much flat on this side, and they just go around. They're like muffler clamps that'll fit on the back part onto the scaffold.
Oh, so I guess the next thing's the Scout Fair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all done.
All right.
The Climb the Eagle. Let's go for it.
Go ahead. We need to stack. And then we need to check them to make sure that all the pins are in. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. See, this was up above. Okay. There's already 5 back there.
already.
Raymond, what you doing?
I am tightening bolts
For what?
for the tower
Why does it have to be tight?
so it doesn't move.
Safe.
Yeah, so it's safe.
Yeah.
Getting some experience in the masonry trade. Masons set up scaffolds for building. Go way down there.
And I do that all the time with my.
About to the board down from last year, we made such a stink about it.
Wait, what?
They brought the mantle ledge board down because last year they forgot that. We don't need it. Okay, now on these buckles, this is not correct. Okay? All these buckles, what you need to do is once you go through the buckle, you double back through the buckle. And this is wrong too. Okay, that's the way the loop goes. So you go through the buckle, like this.
All the way through, bro.
All the way through. And then come back through the backside like this. Okay? There's no way that this is going to come in out undone. It's not going to slide back through. Okay, now you're totally out of it. See? Look at their loops. You missed the whole loop to get the job done. Okay, now,
What is that? You just done it this kind of like it's doubled, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can't tie it.
No, but if you have a lot of things,
he's an adult now. Well, we have a problem. Oh, that one.
So what are you guys doing?
Not as much as there.
Not as much, huh? Richard, what you doing? And so what's your job, young man?
Put it
The last jack, going. Number 8, all the way.
Hey, Michael! Varsity letter. That's the bottom. Oh. My sign turned out good.
I don't know, leave it on for now, just in case.
Give me, I'm working hard.
Yeah, I know, Trent. I know.
Okay, Raymond.
Mike? Yeah. Need one set on this side and one set on
All the way down.
Hey! I'm working hard.
Leader
You're
dude.
doing what?
Working hard.
Let's see some muscle. Where's that Popeye? Oh no!
Leader dude.
Yeah.
Get me.
I've been getting
You know what
you.
your flex is?
Me.
Well, flex, right? Well, you should flex, I did.
Hey, Frank, jump.
What happens is we put the holes on it from the top board down, and then
Is that it?
gets put against the frame. Not about the bottom. Hey, I know. You take the holes on it from the top board down. And then they're stacked up like that. And then you pull the bottom board up first. That's why they gotta be against the wall. And then, like, that was kind of done. You gotta put the holes on first. And then we'll move it down. Because all the frames are gonna go through.
Raymond, you working hard?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, brother Joe. Let's lean it against this for Remember, we had this one against the wall. What up? These have to go up. That's how to pull them up. Did you put green lines in both the holes? Dude, you like to pull it through. Pull it right through there. Or your feet is flat. Is it going the right way? You're gonna find a big Charles, are you already up? Okay, there's some handrails. Friends up there. Hey, are you up there? What are you guys doing? Put it through the hole and lock it into your. Sometimes just off the roof. Make a loop.
Are there some just You're cross-threaded it, Mike. Raise your end. Go perpendicular to the surface.
Well, just take the rock off, start the thing in first, see if it'll go.
The problem is if we have to knock these peanuts out.
Mike, is this how you want?
Okay, this thing's called a and then they've got that 3-finger cup.
Time goes up here.
See, I can't.
Getting coffee on the mic like the old magic caliber. It's the capital S, so yes, so pushing on the beat. Double G, but no double G, you see. Showing much flex when it's time to break the mic, pippin' over.
How was it?
Hard.
How hard?
Awesome.
Very. How hard?
Too hard.
Is this guy heavy? Heavy? Yeah, that's too heavy to belay, right?
No. What?
You made it up there 3 times?
No, I only made it up once.
So you're going again?
Yeah. I've gone up 3 times before.
Same route?
Uh-huh.
Same route? Same side of the board?
Yep.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah, that.
All right.
Belay. Okay.
Line. Oh, ball. You may give it to Scout, maybe. Cheating is in the side.
Hey, at least I'm doing it. He's not heavier than I am either.
Right hand on the edge.
All right, I got it to first class. Got to make it to star. Well, at least to star.
Yeah, all right, life's obtainable. All right, I'll go after this guy. That was weak. Man! Hit.
What happened?
My arms are too tired.
Arms are too tired?
I couldn't even pull myself up.
Hey, Mike.
Take it all the way underneath the frame. Do I got another, can you get me another bag? Well, maybe this will work. I take the glue bottle out of it. Hey man, getting high on Elmer's.
What do you want me to do with this?
Just put it in that little white bucket right over there.
All right, so what are you guys up to?
Nothing.
Feeding our mouths.
All right, getting ready to...
We're getting lunch at, it's 4. We're getting lunch, all right. Woo.
So what's, this is called extreme close-up.
Whoa!
Jimmy went through that with 1 gallon. You know?
A couple of hungry varsity scouts, all right.
Yeah, I've seen another job.
Hey, that's what
What are you guys doing up there?
Oh, just hanging around.
Okay, buddy. Trick to getting up here. Climb up in between. Yeah, boy, yeah. Okay, now when you get up there,
Pick up all these nets. There's little plastic bottles that the nets go in.
Plastic bottle?
Yeah, push it all the way over here first. I'll show you.
Put them in what? Put them in what?
Michael, now that you've taken the tower down, where are you going?
To bed.
Oh.
Going to bed. Disneyland can wait. I'm going to bed.
And a man who's won the Burn Belay Man of the Day award. Mr. Friction himself.
Call me friction fingers.
It's called Nirvana.